Next up is Hollister City Council District 1, and that's Rick Perez and Rudy Picha. It'll be 30 seconds introduction, and the first person to introduce themselves is Rick Perez.
Good afternoon. My name is Rick Perez. I'm your current city councilman for District 1, seeking re-election because there's a lot more work to do. We've already done a lot, and we got more to do. There's more to come.
Okay, and next is Rudy Picha.
Hello, Hollister. Many of you know me. I'm a lifelong resident of Hollister. I've lived here most of my life. Like many of you, I can feel it. I can feel it. The quality of life in our town is going down, and our city council is focused on the wrong things. They want to grow our way out of our traffic and infrastructure problems. As we've seen in the last 5 to 10 years, that's just not going to happen. We need to refocus our efforts on getting away from this wrong path that our city council is taking us on and start focusing on fixing our infrastructure woes. Our roads are in disrepair. We need to slow the growth, and we need to take every last dollar from the developers that owe it to us in order to do that.
Thank
So
you.
as your next city council member for District 1, that's what I plan to do.
Thank you. Okay, question number 1, Rudy Picha would be the first to answer it. As a member of the council, would you have a plan to increase the number of affordable rental units in the city?
Well, you know what? The lack of housing is a natural outcropping of the way that we've been growing in this town. People want to live here, and they need places to live. We need to find ways of getting rental units into the city that are going to work for the people. And I think this is a great question, but I think another good question is, why is our city council focused on the things that they're focused on? They want to annex 3,000 acres of natural farmland and make that more housing. So we've complied with all of the mandates for the state, more than complied with the mandates of the state. We've done the growth that we've needed to do. So now we need to fix infrastructure and find great ways of getting people out of our town and back in and supporting local businesses in the same time.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Perez, same question.
We have enough houses. It's not the houses we need. We need, each year there's about 800 average numbers, or round numbers, 800 kids graduating from school. Say 400 take off. Maybe those kids don't need an apartment today, but the ones from 6 years ago, 8 years ago, they need that. They need something to move on. Growth is not just about city, it's about our people that are growing. Our people need to grow, and that's what we're doing. This present council is we are looking for low and very low income to get our residents, not the residents from all over, to get our residents some help, because we are looking out for our residents.
Thank you. Rudy Picha, this would be your question, question number 2. As a representative of the downtown district, how will you help the businesses there, especially all the new businesses being built along Highway, with all the new businesses being built along 25?
Well, just make it easier to get people into and out of our town. We can make it easier for people to not have to leave town. They can stay here and spend money here. Let's make it easier for people to come here and spend money here. And as your new city council member, that's what I want to do. We have a business park right there at the airport that we can put some businesses in that can make it so people don't have to travel outside for work. They can just stay here and keep spending money here. And just making it so people can get here and stay here and spend money here will definitely help out our businesses significantly.
Thank you. Councilmember Perez.
Yeah, we're already on track doing all this. It's like the other day I seen a flyer that said that, you know, we need to fix this road. Well, it's interesting because that day that road was fixed, and it wasn't because of the flyer. It was because present council has been thinking of this ahead of time, just like we are already pushing for the San Juan Road Bridge. Instead of waiting like 25 till we're 10 years behind, we want to get ahead of it. So we want to start working on our San Juan Road Bridge. That was easy to say.
Thank you. Councilmember Perez, the state will allow service in the parklets through July 1st, 2026. With parklets contributing considerably to the restaurant sales, what is their future beyond that date?
You have to remember when all these parklets came in, you know what it was? It was beautiful. You had this county, you had the city, you had private contractors, you had everybody working together to get these parklets put up. And I think we had like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. It wasn't a lot of time. Hollister came together. Good job, Hollister. I think if we were still doing some ad hoc committee, I believe, on the parklets downtown. My personal belief is if we want this, then let's make it a permanent. Let's do the road where it curves a little bit, not like Lad Lane. No more Lad Lane. And you know what, Lad Lane, that was our one and only mistake. People can tell us that, you know what, we're doing all kinds of things wrong, but if you go and check the information, you'll see that we are telling the truth. Check your facts, please, please.
Thank you. Rudy Picha, could you answer the same question?
I can. I also want to put a corollary into question 2. You know, commuters complain every day about getting out and back into this town. It's really difficult due to traffic. If we want our downtown district to thrive, we need to make it easy for people to come into our town and enjoy it and spend money. When it comes to the parklets, I think the previous city council did a great job putting those in. They did a phenomenal job putting those in during COVID and making it so we had a place downtown where people could slow down, maybe bump a little bit of music while people are out there trying to eat, and we could use it for some really cool community activated events like car shows and having some, you know, bands play. So we make it easier for people to get in and back out of town. We can take advantage of the pinnacles and our wine trail. It's gonna be so much easier for our businesses to thrive and make money. So we really need to work together with our local businesses to make that happen.
Thank you. And you each will have a 30-second closing comment you can make, and the first person to go would be Councilmember Perez.
I love my community. You know what? It's quality of life. You know, we can say anything we want. Stop traffic. It didn't work. You know why? Because there's rules and laws we have to follow. Even politicians. There's so many of these things that, you know, when people talk about, you know, we're going to slow growth. How? Tell me how. Come up with a plan. Don't just say it. Because we're trying to figure it out. So you guys already know. So it's like, bring it. Because there's laws and rules. And we don't want to lose our funding. Look at Elk Grove. What did they do?
Thank you.
Well, I'm looking forward to 45 seconds to answer that question. Well, hey, guys, you feel it just as I do. Our city council is focused on the wrong things. Our quality of life is diminishing at every city council meeting. We have an opportunity to go down a better path and find some new leadership that is not just going to grow this town with reckless abandon. We need to find ways to make it so we increase the quality of life for the people that live here.
Thank you both. That concludes the City Council District 1. Thank you.